Summer's coming to a close, and that means it's time to harvest the sweet potatoes. Most sweet potatoes take approximately 90 to 120 days between planting and time to harvest, depending on the cultivar, weather patterns, and how well they actually perform that year. There's a couple basic rules of thumb to know when to actually harvest your sweet potatoes, but actually your window of opportunity is pretty wide. It's not like there's like a 24-hour period that you want to get them hurried up and out of the ground. But basically they'll start to decline. I mean, even when the vines are well fed and watered, they'll just really start to look like they're starting to deteriorate, and that's a sign that they're pretty much spent. Also, notice how these vines are starting to wilt. I've purposely not watered these potato vines, these sweet potatoes, for 4 days now, actually longer than that, I think 5 or 6. You actually want to harvest on a little bit of a dry spell, okay? And so you really want to look at your weather patterns, and you want to pull them up on a day that the ground's running pretty dry. And this is vital if you want to get proper storage out of your sweet potatoes. You'll need a couple days of dry weather prior to harvest and a couple days of dry weather after harvest, because you want to put them in a shady yet outdoor spot where they can air and properly cure in the shade. All right, let's get to harvesting. A lot of times it's easiest to just get the vines out of there first. Sometimes a few taters will come with it. Oh yeah. Look at them beasts. Look at them sweet taters. That one's a little funky. Sometimes the real big ones won't be the sweetest. Really the mid-size are the best. Whew. Look at them. Try not to nick them. The less nicks, the better they'll store. There's a couple beauties right there. Some of these did come out low on the ugly side, but that don't mean they ain't good eating. Oh, and that, my friend, is why sometimes I try to use my hand. Oh, there's a nice one. Pretty. I'm just gonna comb through this area with the pitchfork real quick and see if I can find a few more. There it is. Whoa. See, almost missed that. Now it's time to set these guys out in a nice shady spot in the yard. We have a few more days of no rain. We're going to take advantage of it and put them somewhere where they can go ahead and dry a little bit more and cure properly before we store them. And like I said, if you pick them while they're dry, you can let them sit out for a few days and let them get some air on them and dry. That's how you actually get several months of storage out of them. If you liked what you saw, check out more at tendedgardens.com, and also check us out on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you.